Teams often go through phases where they win or lose several matches in a row. While the player's actual quality doesn't change drastically from game to game, psychological factors play a major role. So why do players and teams still manage to win or lose multiple matches in succession? Let's take a closer look. Chapter 1. Winning streaks and the flow state. Each victory boosts not only the player's confidence, but also their self-efficacy, the belief in their own ability to positively influence outcomes through their actions. The more they believe in themselves, the better they tend to perform. After a few consecutive wins, players can enter what's known as a flow state, a mental zone where everything seems to come naturally. In this state, they play with high concentration, don't overthink their decisions, stay confident, and often deliver peak performances. To help players reach this state, it's important to create a positive team environment. Training sessions that include frequent small successes can also encourage this mindset and reinforce self-belief. A great example of a winning streak is Bayer Leverkusen's unbeaten run during the 2023/2024 season, where they went 51 matches without a single loss. That season, they won the Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and reached the Europa League final. Chapter 2. Losing streaks and crises. The opposite of a winning streak is, of course, a losing streak, a stretch where nothing seems to go right and the team keeps dropping points. If this continues, it often develops into what is called a crisis within the club. During such periods, players may feel mentally and physically drained. Motivation drops, and their self-efficacy and confidence hit rock bottom. Frustration, fear, and insecurity become dominant emotions. A crisis is often worsened by fear of the future, for example, the anxiety of missing season goals or even facing relegation. These thoughts can mentally paralyze a team. Sometimes, crises happen after an especially strong previous season. Players may be exhausted and under pressure to repeat past successes, leading to serious self-doubt. Other times, the causes are more structural, such as having a squad that's too small or poor financial planning. To prevent a crisis, clubs should invest in a deeper squad. This allows for rotation, giving players both physical and mental rest. Having a few experienced players also helps. They usually handle difficult situations better than younger ones. But of course, this requires financial resources, which many clubs simply don't have. A well-known example of a club crisis is Schalke 04's 2020/2021 season, when they managed to win only 3 out of 34 Bundesliga games and were relegated to the second division. Chapter 3. Dealing with a crisis. If a club is already in crisis, the first priority should be to avoid blaming individuals. Instead, the team must take collective responsibility. This promotes unity and makes players more open to necessary changes. It's also crucial to de-emotionalize the situation, to clear the mind of negative thoughts and focus on solutions. Instead of dwelling on missed penalties or poor refereeing decisions, each player should ask, "What can I do better next time?" Rather than fearing the worst, such as relegation, the team needs to adopt a more positive and forward-looking mindset. Another important question: does the team still trust the coach and believe in his training methods? If the answer is no, internal conflicts often follow, and players will struggle to regain confidence. In such cases, a coaching change may be necessary. However, caution is advised. The new coach must be able to motivate the team and win their trust. Coaching changes don't always deliver results. Some clubs go through multiple coaches in one season, often without solving the real issues, because the root of the problem lies elsewhere. The coach alone is rarely the only reason a team is in crisis. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more insights into psychology and sports.